All right, we are green brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors. This is the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, our beautiful country, and how we're going to fix both of those things together with an actual provided solution. That's a key point to what we do. We do it every single day. Today, you're going to love every second of this because the gun controllers, in their ultimate wisdom, attempted to do a hit piece against FPC. You know, one of the rising stars that's fighting all the court battles for the gun rights. Yeah, and it reads like a glowing recommendation. I cannot wait to show you this because if I did not know any better, I would honestly think that people over at Bloomberg wanted them to get more subscribers and wanted them to do more work because this is comical. Now, of course, everything I bring to you every single time is always in the description box below. Make sure you check that out and you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on if you want to spread that freedom everywhere in this beautiful country from border to border and coast to coast. And thank you in advance for that consideration. All right, we've got audio, we've got video. Excellent, guys. I'm so excited to start the Monday off with you. And if you saw my short earlier about the whole bill that they put out, and some of you didn't believe me, it's linked. It's real. Just saying it out loud. All right. Now, before we get into this, guys, I've got to say a special thanks to my sponsor, Patriot Mobile. Guys, they are not just a mobile carrier. This is a new technology that benefits you, the end user. They can use all three towers of the big three cell service providers, and they can pick which one to put it on to make it work better for you in your location. They run an analysis every time you sign up or when you move. All the customer service is based locally, and they basically redo the whole process if you move again. It's all meant to use technology for you better. It's incredible. They support causes you support, and on top of that, they can buy out your contracts. They do anything that you need them to do. Check it out. There's a link in the description box below, and thank you to them for making this possible. Guys, it's worth your time to at least check it out. All right, and now, beautiful people, the moment has arrived. First of all, you got to get over there and join the party on my X account at BradenLOA. Currently, what's happening in my little notifications over here? There's currently a fight going on between the Canadians and the Americans about who has more guns and who would win the war, because apparently Canadians are preparing for war. Guys, seriously, at BradenLOA, get in here. It's hilarious and amazing, and it's everything. It's awesome. But enough of that. Let's get into this. That's also linked right down there if you'd like. So, my beautiful brethren of freedom. This right here is from Bloomberg Law. Now, if you're familiar, Bloomberg is the guy who funds Everytown for gun safety. So this is not a gun advocate place. Okay, this is a very stingy place with the Second Amendment blessings. All right, let's continue because they took a shot at FPC and methinks it didn't work the way they think it's going to work. Check this out. Strategy of a gun rights group: attack online and prevail in court. Prevalent. I mean, it sounds like this is shaping up nicely. As you can see, this is a new article right here, February 6th, 2025. And I've taken the liberty to highlight a few of the high points here, and you just have some fun with what they've actually written, again, in an attack piece. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to tell me in the comments on this one when you watch it back later, this was not a hit piece, this was actually a glowing recommendation. Let's get into it. Everything's always linked. You can read the whole thing. In barely a decade, a Nevada-based group has emerged as a relentless gun rights litigant, challenging laws and regulations in at least 90 cases across 20 states. Yeah, okay, well, that sounds positive. The organization, the Firearms Policy Coalition, has battled state assault weapons bans, defended a third grader's right to wear a hat in school adorned with an image of a semi-automatic rifle, and challenged license age restrictions. Again, is this a hit piece or a glowing endorsement? It also boosted membership and its coffers with a bombastic online campaign that regularly fires four-letter vulgarities at critics and opponents regardless of their political affiliation. Okay, time out. Hypocrisy flag on the play, Davey Hogg, Jojo from Jers. All of them on Twitter or X. All they use is profanity-laden tirades against everybody. Get out of here with that. Anyway, let's continue, because there's even more greatness. All right. Backed by gun owners, retailers, and manufacturers, the nonprofit has landed on its biggest stage yet. The Supreme Court is expected to rule this term on FPC's argument that build-at-home firearm kits aren't subject to the Gun Control Act, a ruling that would make so-called ghost guns untraceable and could also hear the group's challenge to Maryland's assault weapons ban. Again, does this seem like, let me hear you in the chat over here, does this seem like a condemnation, or does this seem kind of like a recruitment letter? This is coming from Bloomberg News. If they are this disconnected and they think that this is actually going to do anything except really harden the resistance against them and drive more people to FPC, they're not paying attention. But let's continue. Look at this. Again, talking about it's like a recruitment tool. I swear they did this on accident. Litigation supported by FPC. And as you can see here, I'm going to scroll down in a second. But FPC has played a role in at least 90 cases involving firearms, either a party, counsel, or by offering financial or other support. Again, endearing them to the Second Amendment community. So we've got, tell me if some of these states sound familiar. Let's just start in the middle. New Mexico, Washington, Delaware, California, Maryland, Illinois, New York, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, Louisiana, that was a good one, Oregon, I got toes, Michigan, and New Jersey, and Washington, D.C. Guys, those are all the big bastions of blue gun control. And there's even some red states in there, which they still went after those people. Guys, I swear to you, I don't know what they're thinking at Bloomberg Law, but this is literally, all FPC has to do is link this, and they get more subscriptions instantly. If you're watching FPC, I recommend you do it, because it's not even beginning to be over. Watch this. Got some of these quotes you're about to hear, guys. David Thompson, managing partner at Cooper & Kirk, the D.C.-based law firm that has worked regular with FPC, says its role in so many cases is, quote, quite extraordinary, considering the size of its staff and budget. FPC has a savvy legal strategy, he said. It picks good battles and has the right people to be the face of those fights. So they're efficient, they're smart, they're tactical, and they know when to engage. Again, is this a hit piece or is this like a recruiting tool? Let's continue. I got even more. Seriously, guys, I wouldn't do it off of nothing. This is hilarious. Steve Langley, who led the California Bureau of Firearms from 2009 to 2018, sees FPC as more of a disruptor, looking to fill that little more radical space to the right of the NRA. Again, recruitment tool. Quote, there wasn't a piece of legislation they didn't hate or wouldn't sue over, said Langley, who was named in lawsuits FPC brought challenging California laws and now serves as senior program and policy manager at Brady United. So you got the bad guys complaining, you got the good guys winning, being smarter, being more tactical, being better funded, and being more agile, and you got the baddies not knowing how to adapt and calling them disruptors. Guys, if you don't think you're winning, I got nothing for you, because you are smoking them, and we're not even all the way done yet. Watch this. Oh, goodness gracious. The gun rights movement is looking for new advocates and new people to lead the charge for the next generation, said Adam Winkler, a UCLA School of Law professor who studies Second Amendment law. FPC is well situated to do that. So now you're going after the younger demographic too. So we're getting a younger, more energized next generation. They are being smarter, more educated, more tactical, and more timely with their lawsuits. They're picking the right fights, they're extremely active, and they're berating you online, which we're about to get to in a second. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a blast against FPC here. This seems like FPC literally just takes these quotes and literally runs with it, just all day for a week. Throw some four-letter words in there for the fun of it, because that's kind of what they do. And I mean, legitimately it is. But guys, honest to goodness gracious. Let's keep going. Memes with a mission. This is where it gets kind of fun. Help us sue the government, it posted in November, seeking Ohioans to challenge the state's age restrictions for firearm licenses. The website also has a legal action hotline for anyone who's experienced a possible civil rights violation and looking for representation. Translation, they're kicking your butt and you don't like it. But let's continue, because now we got to put some class warfare in here. Look at how much evil money they raised. Right about when Biden was inaugurated, right until now when it's peaking at 2024. It's almost like the gun controllers made this monster because they brought forth all the gun control legislation through executive actions and some threats through the legislative branch, which mostly fell flat. Yeah, y'all made this monster, dum-dums. Guys, it's so comical. Bloomberg is propaganda plus. Yes. Oh man, this is so crazy. Oh, look, more yellow. All right, here we go. Again, they're printing out propaganda pieces for FPC here. Gun control advocates like Everytown for Gun Safety experience the brunt of FPC's criticism, assailed online as clowns and, quote, YouTube, quote, evil T-Watts. Help us make the people at Everytown rethink their life decisions by becoming a member. FPC posted in December, which is why they're popular, because they're funny and they target the same things we don't like. They're usually hurling some sort of profanity-laden epithet, or at either us or at gun laws generally, said Nick Saplina, Senior Vice President for Law and Policy at Everytown. That's one of the main propaganda SVPs at Everytown. Guys, do you see what this is? They're trying to say they're being mean to us because they're beating us with all of our government-funded programs. They're still kicking our butts. And by the way, hat tip to you guys, because you're the ones making this happen. They're all viewer funded. It's not like they have these $30 million slush funds from the government every year, which we exposed on this channel, which has all the taxpayer ties to it. No, you guys are doing exactly this. So enjoy the limelight of how amazing you're making these guys whine and give them incredible PR from their opponents. Let's continue though. FPC supported by gun manufacturers. And they're throwing everything at the kitchen sink and it's still bouncing off. Oh my goodness gracious. I think there was some more NRA stuff in here. Oh yeah, look. This is how now they're doing the dark action against the Supreme Court. Even before its first Supreme Court case, FPC was influencing the justices. When the court last June wiped out the federal ban on bump stocks, bing, attachments that make semi-automatic rifles fire like machine guns, yeah, that word like, Justice Clarence Thomas included diagrams lifted straight from FPC Actions Foundation's brief supporting the ban's elimination. Thomas also cited a law review article in the court's 2022 Bruin decision that had been co-authored by Joseph Greenlee just before he joined FPC's legal team. So what you're saying is you're getting your butts handed to you. They're influencing the Supreme Court, guys. They're doing everything perfectly. They're making a lot of money on it. They're actually funding lawsuits. They're actually picking good cases, and we're losing. Oh, we found the sweet spot. There's a little bit more though. How's this for an ending line? This is from the guy who runs FPC. You know what I want to do? I want to win and go home, and I can fully align with that statement. I want to win and go home. But you know what? There's a lot more winning to be done before that happens, Brandon, and so we are here for a hot minute. But I hope you guys enjoyed this incredible endorsement of FPC, the ultimate backfire of at least this month from the gun controllers. And make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on, hit us on Braden at LOA on X, and then, of course, check out the sponsor, Patriot Mobile. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. Later.